Welcome back to our channel, all you fabulous people. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. This is our first video of the new year, and I'm excited because today we are visiting Winter Garden, well, Hamlin in Winter Garden, to go check out the French Cafe. So come join us.
The French Cafe has a phenomenal Instagram page.
Oh.
That is pretty much why I am here. I came across them on Instagram and I've been following them for quite a while, and every single thing that they post looks so magical and delicious and different.
Yes.
Everything from like their actual food items to pastries to drinks. It just really looked like a little hidden place here in the Kissimmee, Orlando area that you're not going to find anywhere else. Everything I see almost looks like you've just stepped right into France.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for that because I've actually never been to like a traditional French cafe.
Me neither.
I've never gone into any. We saw one in downtown Winter Garden and we got a couple little like treats from there. But before then I hadn't even stepped foot into one and really eaten. So this will be our first time actually like dining in a French cafe. And I'm just so excited. I don't know what we're gonna get because everything on their menu looks amazing.
I am so excited for today. The French Cafe has been on our radar for a while.
Another one, like when we just did our Winter Garden video and I
Yes.
said I had been following AJ's Pizza for a long time, I've also been following the French Cafe for quite a long time. So I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, and we are here for breakfast / brunch. It's
Right.
about 10 o'clock in
Yeah.
the morning. Now, when you first arrive, they do have a whole outdoor seating area, which is perfect
That's
for
what I would
Florida.
prefer.
I would prefer that, but today it's 52 degrees outside, so
Yeah.
nobody is sitting outside. So we're sitting inside. They do have a good amount of seating on the inside area. There's a little back corner area, which we're seating. There's also some chairs up near the ordering station and the cases. Then there's a couple more seats back around the corner heading over towards the bathrooms.
I feel like it feels very busy in here today, but I think that's also because nobody can sit outside.
Right.
So everybody is sitting inside to eat today. But yeah, it's the way you order, it's like counter service ordering.
Yes, so
And then they'll give you a number to bring back to your table.
They do also have like the little scan code at the table, so you can sit like comfortably and look over the menu,
Right.
and then go up and order your food.
Yeah.
But they do also have big menu boards up there, which is quite overwhelming because
They
of
have
the
a
amount
lot.
of food that they have here.
So much stuff
There's
because
a lot to choose from.
they're also open from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. So
Yes.
they are open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which I find fascinating because most cafes are only like breakfast
Breakfast,
spots.
lunch, right.
Yeah, so I think that it's cool that they're open all day long.
And they do also have physical menus that you can grab and take a look at as well.
Cool.
So you have to figure out what works for you, whatever you feel comfortable with. Because just lattes alone, there's probably like 14 different lattes.
Yeah, there's so much to order.
But nonetheless, we ordered some food. I ordered
You ordered more than
breakfast,
I expected.
brunch. We got a French onion soup because, hey, it's French,
my favorite.
right? Why not? And then we got a couple of their pastries out of their pastry case. Now,
Right. And drinks.
you guys know I love a good pastry case. The pastry case here is out of this world.
It's so extensive.
They have fruit tarts. They have so many different kinds of fruit tarts. They have eclairs, tons of different eclairs. They have creme brulee before they put the sugar topping on it and toast it, just ready to go for you. Then there's the other pastry case where they have like the little tarts that look like fruits, like apples and pears. So they have so many different like things to choose from just in that pastry case alone.
If we lived a little bit closer, I would be ordering to go from here like often.
Yeah, it is fascinating how much they have and the detail that everything has in it. It's not quick to make these things.
Right.
You have to be precise and you have to like really know what you're doing. It is an art.
Yeah.
But we could talk about what we ordered, I suppose, right?
Yeah. Well, Steve ordered a bunch of stuff, so let's get right into it and go over everything that we got. So we each got a latte today. Steve got the TFC latte, which is going to be espresso, topped with steamed milk, hazelnut, vanilla, and honey. That sounds amazing. I went with the creme brulee latte, so that's going to be espresso, steamed milk, creme brulee syrup, whipped cream, and it's caramelized on top.
All right, so we're going to get into some of the breakfast items that we got today. The first thing on our list was the tiramisu French toast. Now, this is going to be a fluffy brioche layered with espresso and mascarpone cream, dusted with cocoa powder, and you can also see those two lady fingers laid right on top. It looks phenomenal, and I cannot wait to get a little taste of that. But we have more. So we also got something off of their brunch menu as well.
They
This
have
is
some really
called
nice platters on the
They
brunch
do,
menu.
and they're like big platters. They're shareable platters. So we got the Joey's brunch. This is going to be avocado toast, smoked salmon, two eggs. I got them poached. It comes also with cream cheese, arugula, tomato, topped with olive oil and lemon, and a side of fresh fruit. Looks like today they have some strawberries, grapes, and blueberries in there for the
Yeah.
fruit. And then we also had to go with a little French onion soup because, like we said, why not? When in France, you,
Well,
you eat French
it's
onion
also
soup.
my favorite soup.
It is.
So if I can get it made really well, of course I'm going to get it.
Yeah, and this is like your classic style French onion soup. The one thing I do notice, it is covered with onions and croutons, but I don't see any cheese on it, which might be something that they do differently than what we do here in the United States.
Steve also ordered a couple of desserts, pastries, I guess that we'll call some of them, because it was, like he said, it was so extensive up there. So he got a fruit tart. It looks amazing. I see a bunch of different fruit on there. It looks like, what is that? Pears, kiwi, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, and it looks like it's in a nice little pastry tart there. And then, of course, because we love tiramisu, we had to try the tiramisu cup. This is a dessert item where they stuff a chocolate cup, looks like a coffee mug, and it's just stuffed with the tiramisu dessert inside. I saw that on Instagram and I knew that we had to try that when we came.
So, what better way to start the morning off than with a little piping hot caffeinated beverage?
Yeah, and they have tons of latte art here. And I guess
Yes.
maybe you can request different things because I've seen on Instagram a lot of different designs on top.
They also have like that laser thing that can
Oh, the
put
printer.
actual, like print an
Like they
image
have at
on
the
top.
landing in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I saw that on Instagram as well.
Oh, I'm so
So,
excited.
cheers.
I really need a coffee right now.
Oh my goodness.
That is
That
amazing.
is so good.
I get like that creme brulee, like creamy, sweet flavor right off the
Right.
bat, but the espresso flavor in there
It's strong.
is
Like you
really
can
good. Yeah,
taste it.
it's not like an overly sweet latte or an overly
Right.
like artificial tasting latte. It's a very well crafted with like that creme brulee in the espresso.
Yeah.
How was yours?
No, mine was the TFC latte, so that's gonna have like hazelnut, vanilla,
Vanilla,
honey, and you can taste all of it.
really.
Yes. Like I mean, of course, the first thing I get is like a slight sweetness from the honey and the espresso. But
Okay.
then once like you start drinking it, you feel like you can taste that honey or the hazelnut, very little bit of vanilla, but I
Okay.
feel like you're getting more hazelnut than
The
anything
vanilla is
else.
probably more for a little bit of balance
Yeah,
over being the most predominant flavor there.
right.
So we have a million food items.
We do.
What are we gonna dig into first
I think
here?
we should kind of try like this French onion soup. 'Cause
Okay.
it was very hot when it came out, and now it's like kind of cooled off a little bit. But like I showed you guys,
As
this
soon as
is
they brought it out, I could smell it.
it smells amazing, and it looks like it's just a puddle of onions in like a little bit of broth, and it looks so good.
It looks like homemade croutons as well. They're a nice size.
Oh man,
Is it so good?
it's so good. Hold on, one more.
Gotta get another bite there, huh?
Wow, the flavor in that is unlike
I mean,
any French onion soup.
it's not even that close to me, and I can just smell all of the scents
Yeah,
in there.
like I have not had a French onion soup that's ever tasted like that. The sweetness that's coming out of those
Oh
onions
yeah.
from like it being caramelized, it's
Wow.
just
That
it's
has
amazing.
some sort of amazing flavor in there that I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's spices or it tastes like it just has so much depth in
Yeah.
that broth, and I can't even like decipher the amazing flavor that I'm getting. What are we gonna do next here? Are we
Well,
going French
I
toast?
think we should go with the
I see
French
you
toast.
looking
I've
and
been eyeing
looking
this French
and
toast up
looking at the
since it
French
came
toast.
out.
It. I mean, I just think the presentation here as well and everything is so phenomenal. All right, I've got a hefty bite here
So
with
do
a little
I.
everything on there.
Mm. So the French toast itself, very good. It has like that nice, like soft brioche feel.
Right.
But this mascarpone cream,
That mascarpone cream is really the standout.
mm, it's
It
like slightly sweet, not too sweet.
it almost tastes to me like marshmallowy, but
Right.
very subtle. Not as sweet and not as like thick and sticky, but that nice, like almost light marshmallowy flavor.
But where you're getting that balance is with the cocoa powder or
Yeah.
in the espresso. It's like the cocoa espresso powder because it brings in like that little bit of bitterness
Yeah.
when you're like taking that mascarpone cheese.
Then of course we have these
Oh, the
lady
lady
fingers on
fingers.
top.
Mm. Nice sugar crust on there.
And the texture of the French toast is perfect.
It is. You're a French toast
I
like
am.
professional.
I can't stand a dry French toast.
No.
I'd almost prefer my French toast to be more on the soggy side
Mhm.
than being dry. This is not soggy at all, but it is not dry at all either. It is a perfect balance in between.
All right, we are almost halfway through all of the stuff that we've gotten today, but
Yeah.
we have saved the main, I would call this like the main course
The brunch.
almost, the brunch.
So we got the Joey's. Like I said, there are a ton. I mean, you could really choose any brunch item to tailor it to your liking. They had some that had French toast and waffles on there
Yeah,
too.
pancakes.
Yeah, so if you wanted like a mix of like the savory and sweet type thing, but we figured because we got that French toast separate, we were gonna go like all savory on here. So this looks like it just says avocado toast, but I do want to point out that the bread looks like homemade bread. It looks like maybe like a multi-grain because I see the oats on top, and it's a nice thick slice of bread, which is gonna hold up well to what's on top. So it's also gonna have that avocado and cream cheese,
Yep.
and then of course that smoked salmon on top. And this did come with that little side of fruit. And then you got the eggs poached.
Yeah,
You
they're
said?
poached eggs.
Okay, perfect. So I'm excited. I want to dig right into this. So what we did was we kind of created like the perfect bite here. We took the cream cheese, put a little avocado on top, and a little bit of salmon to kind of try to get it all in
Yeah,
one bite.
I think that's how you should really do it. And then you do have the eggs over there, and I've done it before where I put eggs on my avocado toast
Yeah, we're
and
not
kind
a
of
fan of
done it
that.
all together. But I kind of want to just get a feel for what they have here.
I mean, I think it's perfect.
Mm.
The salmon has such a great texture and flavor to it. It's not chewy in any way, it just kind of melts in your mouth. And then the avocado is not like overly seasoned at all.
No, I don't think it has much of any
Yeah, I
seasoning
don't
in
know
it.
if it does either, but mixed with the cream cheese on there. And it's just the right amount too, because I don't like a lot of cream cheese. It really is like a thinner smear of cream cheese. So I feel like the balance is really
Right.
great.
You could probably even take the piece of bread and
Fold
like
it,
fold it
make it
in
a
half
taco.
and make it like a little sandwich with the
Hmm.
cream cheese on one side, the avocado, the salmon in the middle. You can even throw that egg in there too.
The
But
bread is really good.
the bread is delicious, but the salmon, like I don't usually get a smoked salmon or a lox, but it is like it's buttery.
It is.
Like it's it just kind of melts in your
Yeah.
mouth. The texture is non-existent.
Yeah.
It's just so good. And it's not fishy.
No, no, not
Salmon
at
to
all.
me, especially when it's cooked,
Yeah, you're not a
gets
big
like a
fan of
very
salmon.
well, it gets like a very fishy like taste, especially when it's cooked. But like the smoked salmon, I feel like it doesn't have that.
Right.
You don't get that like fishiness.
And it has to be a good quality, just like if you were eating sushi.
Right.
It has to be a really good quality salmon to be eating it this way. And this tastes like a very great quality. I do want to
It
get into
does.
the eggs.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna give a little try on
I'll
the
be honest,
eggs.
I don't like eggs
You
really.
don't, I know.
Steve was like, should we get an omelet? And I was just like, ugh, I just am not a big egg person. But I'm going to get a little bit of the arugula on there as well.
It's just a cooked egg. So the bottom, it seems like they've kind of fried it, but the top must have just had a dome on it because it kind of cooked the top almost like a poach, but not in the water,
Right.
which is interesting. And
Right.
the yolk is kind of like broken up a little bit
Yeah, I was
and
going to
mixed
say,
throughout.
I was a little bit worried about it being too gooey, but
Yeah,
it's not. It's like, it's still like kind of runny, but almost set.
exactly. It's a good
Um,
way to kind of describe it.
I
It's
like
not
it
like
with
a
the
runny.
arugula. That was a really nice bite. It actually would be good with the arugula and the egg on the
On
avocado
the
toast.
avocado, like all of it together. That's
Yeah,
probably
I think
how you're
that would
supposed
be
to build it.
I think that would be delicious. But really the standout here for sure is that salmon.
Oh yeah.
How was your meal?
Oh, my meal was fabulous.
I mean, yeah, there was not a single thing that was not phenomenal that we just ate.
Yeah, I
But
really enjoyed everything.
even the coffees, every time we kept taking sips of our lattes, we were just like, oh my God, these are so good.
And even after it cooled off, it just got better because then it just became like a little iced latte.
But now it is time for breakfast dessert.
Yes.
And we cut into this tart here because I wanted to see what was going on inside there. And it looks like it has a really nice amount of like that cream custard
Yeah,
inside.
it looks like a custard to
Yeah,
me.
and I was worried about the tart being like hard because like when we're in Disney and we get stuff like this, and you can't even cut through it. It's
Right.
always so hard. This like completely just cut right down the center and separated. So I already know that tart is going to be like a nice softer texture and not
Right.
like too difficult
Now,
to
how
bite
should we
into.
eat it? Should we just like pick up a piece? Like, I'm
Pick it
just gonna
up.
pick up my half of the tart here and
Yeah, I
take a little
guess
bite.
so.
Mm. Oh wow, that's really good.
Yeah. I'm in love with the texture of the actual tart. It almost is like a cookie texture.
It is.
But that cream
And
was
I mean, the cream is
delicious.
so good, but the fruit, like
The
this is a
fresh,
pear.
the fruit is
Try the
so
pear.
fresh.
It's so good. It's like soft and it just
I
like
had
melts
kiwi
in your mouth.
and like a berry in there.
And I think this is a piece of mango that was like rolled up in
Yeah,
the middle.
like the fruit is so fresh and vibrant,
Mm. Yeah,
mixed
that's
with that
mango.
like sweet cream. It really is like balanced very nicely.
I feel like this is something you kind of have to do a little bit at a time. Like get a piece of fruit with a
Dip
little
it
cream on there. Mm. The pear, I can't get over how sweet and like
and not gritty.
melts. No,
Because
it's like
pears a lot of times can be that weird gritty
yeah,
texture,
it just
and
like
it's
melts in
so
your
nice
mouth.
and soft.
Mm. I can't get
Yeah,
enough of this.
I probably like this is not something I would have picked,
No, but I
but
like
it
they look so pretty.
but it also like I'm so glad that you did pick this because even though like I would have looked at it and been like, oh, that fruit looks good, but it's just not something that would have been on my radar. But it's so delicious, so I'm so glad that you went with that option.
Yeah, that cookie crumb like tart bottom, it almost tastes like sugar cookie.
Yeah, like it's not
Like
like a.
it's
I
sweet
feel
and
like a lot of times
crunchy.
when you get tarts, they lack flavor. There's not much
Hmm.
flavor in there, and they're
It's like a
so
shell.
hard that like you wouldn't be able to pick it up and bite it like that. It would break and everything would fall. You
Right.
wouldn't be able to get like a clean bite, and this did not have that
No,
issue.
not at all. Well, last but not least,
Well,
the tiramisu
and I guess
cup.
once you've eaten this, do you just like eat your cup?
Yeah, because it looks like a chocolate shell. It looks like there's
Yeah, I was
hazelnut or
gonna say
some
there's
type
like
of
a
nuts
texture
mixed
on the
into it.
outside, so I'm interested to see like what just the chocolate tastes like here.
Yeah.
But I mean,
No,
digging into it, it looks good. It looks like a good amount of like that lady finger
yeah.
in there with
All
the
the way down to the
cream.
bottom with that mascarpone cream in there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited.
Oh my goodness. It's so good.
That cream is so delicious. I mean, when you eat something like this, are you eating the lid of the cup? When you eat something like this and you can tell that it's a homemade, it's a fresh in-house tiramisu, it makes you realize how not great like a lot of the
Yeah.
tiramisus are that you get at like restaurants, because a lot of times when you get them at like a local restaurant, they don't make them there. They
Right.
like order them from somewhere. A lot of times they're frozen and like thawed out, and the texture is not always as good. But you can tell with the cream in this, just like you could tell with that mascarpone cream and that French toast.
And the espresso soaked lady fingers too. Like you could tell they're soaked and
Yes,
they're
with that cream, like it's not just like a sugar cream. It's you can get that little bit of like tartness and that balance from like the mascarpone. You can tell that there's like a delicious homemade recipe for this. Um, how was the lid?
the lid's really good.
I
It
just
has
think it's
like
adorable that it looks like a to-go cup.
well
It's
it
so
is, you know,
cute.
they probably take a to-go cup lid and pour chocolate in it as like a mold
Yeah, I
and
guess
then
so.
pop it right out once it's done.
I kind of
But
want to like break a piece of the cup off.
we're probably gonna have to bite it. Oh, I'm gonna take a bite of the lid, but like look inside of that. Like the whole thing is just full of like the tiramisu and cream and everything. But like the cup itself, oh,
That's a really delicious chocolate. It is like, again, not too sweet. It's
mm,
creamy. It has like, again, like a homemade feeling, not like just a marketed Hershey's
wow.
bar, whatever. It's, I mean, there's so much flavor in that. I wish I knew what the little things were. Are they nuts?
It's a nut,
It
yeah.
is a nut. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not sure which one it is, like what kind of nut it
I
is.
don't know why. I feel like it's probably hazelnut. Like I
I would
just,
expect it to be like a hazelnut.
yeah.
That's just my personal thought.
But it makes me realize like how many just like mediocre tiramisus that you've had. Same thing with like the French onion soup,
Yeah.
because I get that a lot. Like if it's on the menu, I'm probably gonna get it, but it does make you realize that the ones that you're getting really are like below
Right.
average.
And the one thing I did like about that French onion soup is the lack of cheese. Like I like cheese on my French onion soup, but
I mean, it's so hard to eat.
it does. It like gets into a like clumpy ball in the
Yeah, it
bottom.
doesn't stay like when it first comes
No.
out. It's a little easy to get into, but if you don't eat that quickly, it starts to
Right.
tighten up, and then you just have like this big glob of cheese that you're trying to cut
That you're like
and mix with
cutting,
the onions.
yeah.
Um,
I've really enjoyed it without the
I
cheese.
did too, and you didn't feel like you needed it. It
Right.
didn't feel like it was lacking anything or missing anything. I didn't feel like the cheese was necessary in that dish.
Right. Ooh,
I'm so full,
I am
but
so
like
full.
so satisfied.
Yes.
I did have high expectations for this place just because, like I said before, like I've been following them on Instagram for a long time. So I already knew presentation wise everything was going to be amazing, but of course I wasn't sure how everything was going to taste. And I will say, like, I've never had food like I've had from this restaurant.
Yeah.
That French toast was, because French toast is my favorite,
Amazing.
but obviously like I usually have it like traditional, or like I've had like the Tonga toast. I have never had anything in the world like that tiramisu French
Yeah.
toast, and it makes me excited to maybe try some other menu items. But even as simple as like that avocado toast was, like such a simple basic dish, not really
And it's
anything.
not something that we would normally order
Yeah,
anywhere
we
either. We'd
don't,
be
we
like,
eat it
oh,
at
avocado
home.
toast.
We eat
Like, I'm not
avocado
ordering
toast at
that.
home a lot, so we would never really order that out. But as simple as it was still amazing. But
Yeah.
I said it earlier, I have never had like a French onion soup that tasted like that. And now
One of a kind.
I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, because this is now going to be the one that I compare every single bowl of French onion soup to. Luckily, we only live a few miles from here that we can pop over, right?
Yeah.
Now, it was a little bit hectic here today. I don't know if it would be like this every day, because this is technically like New Year's that we are here. So I know there's a lot of people off, a lot of people traveling. But I also like kind of expected it, because there's not like too many places where you can grab breakfast
Or brunch.
or brunch. And it's such like a niche restaurant that I do feel like if people know about it, they're probably going to come here. So I did kind of expect it to be hectic. Now, There's a lot of outdoor seating. There are
There
a few
is.
people sitting outside, but I do feel like the temperatures today created it to feel a little more chaotic inside because I think a lot of people that would normally maybe sit outside weren't doing that
I
today
would have
since it's
sat
only
outside
50
if it
degrees.
was nice.
Yeah, we usually like choose to.
Yeah.
We like that. But I do think that it being like holiday plus the chilly weather made it a little bit hectic inside. But of course, if you come here, I would just expect for it to be busy. And what we did, instead of like getting right in the line and ordering, because we were ordering so much food and we were like, God forbid we can't find a table. What are we doing with all our
Right.
food? So we kind of waited a little bit and waited for a table to become available, sat down, used that scanner to look at the menu, and we like chilled while we
Yeah.
browsed, and then you went up and ordered everything for us. And that's exactly what I would do. Make sure that you have secured a place to sit before you go ahead and hop in line.
Yes, exactly. Well, I am going to wrap up because it is
Yeah,
chilly out
it's
here.
cold.
And I feel like you guys got a great view and like idea of what, the French Cafe has to offer.
Yeah, we had a good assortment.
We did, and we're definitely going to come back.
Yeah,
Now,
I love it here.
We're going to post a link in the description to the French Cafe's website.
And their
So you
Instagram.
can check
Yes.
out like their full menu and their Instagram
It's
page.
so extensive.
Because there's just so much stuff on here that I wanted to try.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it all.
Yeah.
I mean, I would need $1,000 just to try it all.
And I feel like the prices weren't too bad.
No,
Like I
not at
definitely
all.
didn't expect it to be cheap. But I
was-
don't think
it
it
was
was.
worth it.
Yeah, I don't think the prices were like
No.
too bad for the quality and level of food that you were getting.
The prices are standard with what you would find at most breakfast places. The lattes are between $6 and $8,
Right.
depending on if you want regular or a large.
Right.
Same prices, Starbucks or
Yeah.
anywhere else you
yeah.
would get a latte.
I usually
but
pay about $6 for a coffee.
you are getting an artistically made drink.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And as always, stay
Stay fabulous.
fabulous.